Hello, my lovelies. I am back. Had some back issues going on, so I wasn't able to film until now. So I am pretty much 100% barefaced. I do have a BB cream on and a little bit of mascara. I had to go out and run a couple errands and didn't want to be totally bare skinned. But today's video is actually going to be week 1 of a 4-week or 28-day skin challenge that I am putting myself on. If you would like to join with me in this, you are more than welcome. I'll explain what I'm going to be doing, and each week I will be checking in with you and letting you know where I'm at and what the next week's I guess challenge or change. They're small changes. It's really easy. So basically, well, number one, the reason why I'm doing this is because lately my skin has been acting stressed out. Not in the sense that I am breaking out, but just the way it's sort of reacting to products. And it does this every once in a while, so sometimes I just sort of have to do a reboot. And I wasn't really sure how I was going to do that this time around because I really don't have the money to go out and do a series of facials, which is what I usually like to do to sort of get it back in shape. But I got this in the mail, this Allure magazine for January. And lo and behold, look younger in 28 days. Fresh habits that really work. So I read it, the article, and it's actually for your skin. And it's really simple. It's not anything super extreme. It's not anything that is really expensive. It's all things to be doing for your skin at home. And so I thought, you know what, this is stuff that, we really need to be doing for you, me per se. I'll talk about myself instead of like you, us, we. But it's really things I should be doing for my skin anyway. It's really simple. And I thought, you know what, I will share this with all of you. And so like I said, if you want to join in with me and do all of this, you're more than welcome, and at the end of it we can all see what we think, if it really worked or not. So I was trying to get this done by the 31st of January, that way February 1st we could all be doing this together, but my back had other plans, so here we are. So week 1 is protect yourself, and that means using sunscreen every single day on your face. I'm mostly focusing on face and neck, which is really what this article is also pretty much focusing on. So this does not mean making sure you put your moisturizer with SPF 20 in it, your makeup with SPF 10 in it. That's not what this is talking about. This is talking about a separate sunscreen, because while it's great that companies are putting SPF in these products, we are not using enough of them on our skin for it to really be effective. So this is talking about using a separate sunscreen every day, rain or shine. Whether the sun's out, if it's foggy, if it's cloudy, if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's hailing, whatever the weather is, you need to put your sunscreen on, because your skin is assaulted by UV rays, by pollution, and environmental stressors, which is probably why my skin is acting out the way it is. And I apologize for the lighting. It is between sunny and cloudy and foggy where I live right now, so the weather sort of can't make up its mind. So for me, what I did is I started researching sunscreens. I looked for one that was specifically for the face. I looked for one that was going to be a lightweight sheer formula. I looked for one that I would be able to use to replace my regular moisturizer, because I thought, well, I want at least an SPF 30, and that tends to get thick and gummy on your face, and I want to be able to use this underneath my makeup. So I thought, well, I'll go with like a sheer lightweight face only formula, hopefully to kind of avoid that feeling. And I have problems right now with sunscreen on my skin, so I ended up going with a more natural company. It's the brand that I'm using, it's called DeVita. You can see paraben free, 100% vegan. So this is definitely a natural. Because of that, it is higher priced than your Neutrogena, than your bargain brands at the store, but I really like it. What I'm using is their Solar Protective Moisturizer and SPF 30. Now, no, this is not a face cream with SPF 30 in it. This is a sunscreen, but it's a moisturizing sunscreen, which is great because I have dry skin, but it's still lightweight enough that I can use it under my makeup. In fact, it's so lightweight that I still actually do need to use a little bit of a moisturizer on my skin before I put this on, but I really, really like it. I was able to find a place where they gave me a little tester amount before I bought it. I believe it runs either $24.99 or $25.99 for 2.5 ounces. So I know it's not the cheapest, but it really works, and I really like it, and it's not irritating my skin, so I'm going with it. I'll put a link down below for their website, so if you guys are at all interested, they have a full skincare line. They also do makeup. I actually tried out got a few samples of their skincare line, and I think I'm going to start to kind of switch over to this brand because my skin really likes it. And so whatever my skin really likes right now, that's what I'm going with. But the other thing to bear in mind, not only do you want to have a good lightweight sheer formula to wear under your makeup, but the amount. How much of this are we supposed to be using? Because we get our moisturizers and we get our makeup, like I said, and it has SPF, and we put it on, but I said before that we don't really use enough of that product for it to be effective. So how much are you really supposed to use? Well, according to this dermatologist, we should be using half a teaspoon to cover our face and neck. Your regular good old kitchen measuring half teaspoon, squirt some in, put that in your hand so you can see how much it actually takes in your hand, so the rest of the time you can eyeball it. But yeah, half a teaspoon. And you know what, with this stuff, it still doesn't feel like it's too much on my skin. It's totally fine. So if you are going to join in with me, I encourage you, if you don't already have one, go out, try and find one. You don't have to spend this much. This is just what I need to use on my skin right now because it is being overly sensitive. It is being acting very stressed out, and so I have to kind of do what I need to do and use what I need to use to get it back to feeling comfortable again. So anyways, so that's week 1. An extra tip for the week is talking about getting quality rest. They have 3 easy tips to it's things to keep in mind. It's not things that you necessarily have to take on. These are things that are at times really, really difficult for me. So 3 quick tips. Number 1, go to sleep and get up at the same time every day. So have the same bedtime and the same wake up time every single day. Whether it's Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday, every day. What this does is it resets your internal clock so that you're actually able to get into a rhythm and get enough sleep every single day, so you don't wake up feeling exhausted, and also so your skin doesn't wake up looking exhausted, because it's important for your skin to get enough sleep. Number 2 says to watch what you drink. It says that caffeine's effects can last up to 6 hours after you drink it. So skip drinking caffeine after 3 p.m. It also talks about alcohol. While alcohol may make you feel drowsy, as the effects wear off, your body actually wakes up again. So to be careful about drinking too much alcohol too close to bed. If you can. If you have a girls' night out, have a girls' night out. I'm not saying don't ever drink before bed again, but it's just something to bear in mind if you're constantly feeling groggy and you're having a couple glasses of wine before bed and you still feel really groggy the next morning. That's why, because when you're sleeping, as the alcohol effects wear off, your body wakes up again. Next, number 3 is the quality of sleep is as important as the quantity. So even basically what this means is even low light exposure in your room can make it difficult for you to fall asleep and stay asleep. So make your room as dark as possible. It talks about turning down the thermostat to 68 degrees is ideal. And also switch on a white noise machine or like a fan to help kind of drown out sounds outside. The other thing that it brings up, because I know some of you out there have pets, is that if you have pets in your room while you're sleeping, they don't have the same sleep schedule we do. So if they get up and move around, that can actually affect your sleep without you even realizing it. You may be asleep, but their movement around can actually pull you out of that deep, deep sleep that you need to stay in. And so you won't even necessarily remember them being up and around in the middle of the night, but it can affect your body's rhythm while it's sleeping. So it's just something to kind of keep in mind, that if you are doing these things and you're still feeling exhausted in the morning, you don't understand why, if you do have pets and they are in your room while you're asleep, you may need to kind of revisit that. And I know that can be very difficult for both owner and pet. But like I said, these are just extra quick tips for the week to keep in mind. And so that's about that. So that's what I'll be doing for this next week, is making sure that every single day I use my moisturizer and trying to get my sleep time under control. And I will check in with all of you next week, let you know what's going on and what the week 2 challenge will be. And I hope maybe some of you want to come along with me on this journey. If not, you can just watch until the very end and see what happens, and then maybe do it yourself. So the information for this will be in the description bar down below. And until I see you guys next time in the video, I hope you all are doing well. And